Welcome. Hope I didn't jump scare you with that big old E. I have officially become a zoomer with memes of that tier. So, welcome. Back on Gran Turismo 3 once again to continue this somewhat quick playthrough. I don't know if it's quick or not. Who knows? So, we're gonna get a decent chunk of the Amateur League done today, I hope. Even though there is a solid amount to do. And I think we're just gonna go straight down the line, except for, well, the International B license ones, of course, for now. And, well, let me go back to it real quick. Not beginner, we finished beginner. We're just gonna go ahead and start off with the Japanese Championship, which is meh as far as like prize credits go, but it's whatever. And yep, there's only one obvious answer for what we're gonna drive, but I'm just gonna look at my garage real quick to like kind of get a recap on what all I have. I could actually just use this instead of spending more credits on something new. But I don't think that's what I want to use, so we're going off to Japan. And yeah, there's only one obvious choice. Yep, the RZ. The mascot car of my channel, I guess you could say. If we have an opportunity to use it, we're going to use it, so. I don't think I'm going to do any upgrades to it. I hope I don't need any. So we're just going to try it the way it is. Going to the Amateur League Japanese Championship 5 races. I don't remember if these are 3 or 5 laps, but we're about to find out. And like always, I have to give it the good old AIDS vaccine. That NSX might be a problem, but hopefully not. AIDS. Off. Off. Much better. So, let's see how this goes. Oh, and before I forget, Championship 65. Nice. So hopefully I don't get absolutely dominated, because yeah, I might have upgraded cars. And oh, it's only 3-lap races, which is nice. Don't have to deal with tire wear at least. And yeah, already sloppy because my frame rate's being weird. Gotta love it. Also, might as well put my chat back up while I can. Oh wow, what a nice start. Got GT4 Online working, nice. Very nice. How to use progressive scan in GT3. I have a patch for it, but I don't think I put it in one of my descriptions yet. It's a weird code. It's like 6 lines of code or something like that. I don't know. But even with that sloppy start, I'm gonna see how it goes. Just keep going with it. I like the yellow Supra. I wish there was a yellow one in 4, but they didn't have it in that color for some reason. Yeah, GT4 Online's a little bit of a pain to get working for some people. So yeah, I was supposed to stream on Friday, but kind of got a little sidetracked. And I was supposed to be heading out of town the next day, so I just spent the time trying to prep for that instead. And plus, yeah, Minecraft addiction is starting to get to me. I started a SMP with a few others the other day, so I've just been grinding that. I want to stream it more, and I probably will. Just don't know how often or what to stream it on. Definitely not streaming Minecraft on this channel because nobody's gonna watch it. People might unsub or something, I don't know. But I'm probably gonna stream it on my other YouTube channel instead of Twitch, because Twitch as a whole platform is just trash. I think everybody can agree with that. But I've been working on Minecraft stuff, and hopefully pretty soon I should be getting my other channel going. I've just been a little bit lazy, but at the same time I also have nothing to film, so there's that as well. Yep, I mentioned Minecraft and there goes my viewers. They really do be like that. Alright, I really gotta work on trying to get around these guys now. Because so far, not so good. Just like I figured, the NSX is going to dominate this series, it looks like. Oh, and PCAP, yeah. It's ancient, but it's the only thing that works, apparently. If I can at least take second, I'll be happy enough. Don't know if that's going to happen, though. Pretty sure Route 11 is in this championship, which is going to completely suck. Now. And it's going to be close against the Supra. And I slowed down a little too much for that one. Supra's going to pull away from me now, probably. Alright, well, a little bit of a rough start. Kind of sloppy at the beginning, but gonna keep going with it. Might be a waste of time, might not, but I have plenty of time today at least to stream, so no big deal. Hopefully we can catch back up, as long as the track selection is decent. I don't remember what it is for this championship. Up next, Super Speedway. This should be pretty easy, considering how weird the AI are here. And my FOV changed again. Why did you change? Oh, it's not locked. That's why. Herpin' derpin'. There we go. If I don't get first place in this one, then might as well just try to restart with some upgrades. All I'll probably need is just like an intercooler, maybe. And that's lovely. Dropping frames, stupid stream. Real nice. I dropped 1,600 frames just there. So, yay. I can squeeze around him, nope, not yet. That was kind of weird what I did with my words there. I was like, meow, meow. Cringe. That NSX is just hauling ass. And he's gonna slam me, bonk. It's your fault, not mine. You took a weird line, bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh. Is it funny still? Bruh, bruh. Steering is still really sloppy on the controller. It's just the weird handling physics of this game. And across the line. Well, not too bad that time around, but this track is one of the easier ones. Less chances to screw up. So, and 7,500 to our credits. Definitely won't be making a return on our investment with this car. But oh well, I have another series in mind to use this with in the future. Apricot Hill. Probably gonna struggle here, if I'm honest. We'll just see what happens. Pispra. The Pispra. Pispra. Get it? Because yellow? Piss? Supra? Pispra? Instead of Poopra? I'll stop now. How far am I? This is the second race in the beginner league. I only have A license still. Did I say beginner? I meant amateur. I don't remember what I said. And spin out. Trying to show off and then, yep. Yeah, I completed the beginner league. This is a second series in the amateur league that I'm doing. And pretty much nothing else so far. I think somebody should try to make a roof cam for this game. That'd be pretty cool. Thanks for the little boost there, Pispra. Well, if I try hard, I might be able to catch up to the NSX. Only have an hour or two a day to get anything done. Big rip. It also helps that I'm just streaming this whole thing instead of doing dedicated episodes. That's why GT4 is taking me a year and a half so far, and I'm barely over 50% done. I really wanted to just finish it on live streams, but that's not what people voted for, so. Yeah, but I still have a bunch of the more miserable races to do. At least I got 1,000 miles out of the way and Leauge 2 24-hour. I still have Nürburgring 24-hour, Formula GT, Leauge 1, 8 hours at Motegi, and Suzuka, and Tsukuba, all that crap. Struggling with Prologue, yeah. I don't think I'll ever touch Prologue. It's all just licensed stuff anyways. That's not what I play GT for, really. Don't do it again. Don't make the same mistake twice. If the NSX beats me in this race, I'm pretty much screwed for the championship. Oh boy. I don't think I'll be able to outpower it though. Nope. So, yeah, championship's pretty much not going to be winnable at this point, so I'll just take the second place credits from this race, which is only $3 grand, but whatever. Take that and go ahead and retire. At least it's short races, only 3 laps each. Not too big of a deal. And I am going to look at this because I'm curious, and then I'm going to throw in an intercooler. And that's pretty much all I'm gonna do to it. Could do more, but meh. Let's go back into here. You've been in my streams like multiple times, and now you're just now asking who it is, or if that's me. Of course it's not me. Alright, let's see how it goes this time. Oh wait, I didn't even look at the lineup. Well, the Piss Pros returned. Looks like we're going against another RZ, I think. Wait, no, I don't think that's an RZ. I don't see the emblem on the side. I definitely have more power this time. Oh, yay, more freaking frame dropping. That's lovely. Internet is taking a dump today. God, that's annoying. Crap. Hit the wall. What's the story of Linus as face cam? Well, people said I can't be a streamer without having a face cam, so I put a face cam. They didn't say what had to be in it, there just had to be a face cam. So there's a picture of a face. Take that. See if this is an RZ or not. For some reason, it's like the RX-7 AI car specifically looks super low res whenever you're like maybe more than 10 yards away from it. You might be able to tell. I can't even see its brake lights. Yeah, there it goes, finally. It still looks real low res from this angle. There's a weird bug with the game, or the emulator. And it's an RZ as well. And bonk. Green tea sounds pretty nice right now that you mention it. Instead, I'm drinking the polar opposite, yes. Monster Energy trademark logo thing. People actually drink tea. Well, here in the States, it's sweet tea. That's like the thing here. We're not British. But me personally, I'll drink green tea. It's whatever. I think green tea's fine, but I don't drink any of the fancy shit. Like, I don't go to Starbucks and or frappe mocha cappuccino latte with double shot of espresso, Gucci, fucking, etc. I'm not a white girl. Nor do I drink, like, bubble tea or whatever it's called. Either sweet tea, green tea, with no extra bullshit in it, or coffee with half and half in sugar. Literally nothing else. As far as, like, brews go. And, good old cheap and cold beer. If you consider that a brew as well. Regular old Lipton. And it seems like the NSX still has more power than me after the intercooler upgrade. It's so hard to, like, slightly steer in any car. Like, I kept trying to inch over to block him, but the car just wouldn't steer. Anyway. Got the win this time, so hopefully this championship goes a little bit more smooth. Super Speedway is going to be an absolute cakewalk this time around. If last time wasn't easy enough. So, ciao. What's your favorite car? You're looking at it right here. Maple syrup sweetener. That's new. Mine struggles on night tracks too. It improved a ton whenever I upgraded my CPU, at least. But my GPU still struggles in higher settings. Actually, I think the 300ZX looks a little bit low res as well from the distance. And get the money and buy it. Alright, sure, let me just yank it right off the money growing tree in my backyard. Don't block me, don't block me. Okay, didn't hit the wall. Nice. NSX is gonna cut me off right there. Didn't hit it at least, because I slowed down just enough. Driving for GT wheel won't work, the logo doesn't glow. Died. Or the LED just stopped working. NSX Spatial Awareness Challenge. Impossible. The NSX is like... I know the Type R has like 280 horsepower, I have 301, and it's still out-accelerating me. I'm pretty sure the Type S has less power than the R. If any. Yeah, they were better in the older games, but they were still bad. Like that. GT4 AIs is pretty much like Helen Keller of AI robot cars. They pretty much don't even know you exist. And they'll ram you, they'll cut you off, they'll shove you off the track like you aren't even there. Buttons work, the pedals stop working. Check your wiring, probably. Maybe your wiring got a little messed up. Especially on a Driving Force GT. That thing's probably like 15 years old at this point. So there we go. Much easier this time around, but the real test is going to be next race. Can I keep it out of the gravel? Probably not. And it seems like everybody's going to be holding their positions for each race as well. So, yeah. Stuff, things, etc. Bonk. Today's stream topic, bonk, E, and stuff. You can really see a low-res RZ in front of me now. Kind of weird looking. Oh wow, they even have glowing brake rotors in this game. I saw that. I knew it was a thing in GT4, although it was kind of hard to see it, except like at the right angle. But I just saw this RZ's front brake rotors glowing at the end of that hairpin. What do I recommend for the PS5? I would recommend something if I had a PS5. Then again, the only wheel I've ever used is my Logitech G29, and it's kind of like the go-to as far as like budget wheels go. I'm pretty much not going to be giving advice for things I don't know enough about, because a lot of people do that and it ends up being the wrong advice and people waste time or money, etc. So don't listen to me whenever it comes to stuff like that. I'll just say that right here now. G29 works with PS5. I've seen videos of it. I'm probably gonna, well, I don't know when it's gonna happen because it is expensive. And another downside is it doesn't have a manual transmission, so like no clutch or stick shift. But if they do add it at some point, I do want that new Fanatec direct drive wheel that they made for GT7. It just came out like a few weeks ago. You are my only advice. Oh, well, big rip. Good luck. I read that wrong like 3 times in a row. Herp, herp. Off into the grass. I failed this license test. Whatever. Go on eBay to buy one, good luck. eBay does eBay things. Dorito, Nani, etc. Dorito, get it because rotary Doritos. Alright, looks like I have a solid chance of doing a clean sweep of the championship. How do you feel about Thrustmaster wheels? Might want to ask me again whenever I try one, if I ever try one. Never tried it, can't give an opinion. According to other people, I will say it seems okay. I haven't seen too many reviews of them. Colors look so good in this. I wish I could just make it a little bit brighter without washing out the menus, because the menus look fine the way they are, but overall it's just still a little too dark. And there's like no easy way to fix it, really. So there we have it, on to race number 4. Pretty much what I want in a driving wheel. Apparently direct drive is the best, most accurate, and you could get like the highest force feedback out of it. So I assume I would want direct drive. I need a manual transmission, 100%, which means clutch and gear shift. Hydro e-brake as like an add-on option. I don't want that like right away. Besides, everybody's going to use a hydro e-brake. And as far as the shape goes, I want it to be an actual wheel. I can't stand the freaking those F1 style steering wheels. Or I don't even know what they're called, but I just know I won't like it. It's the square ones where you have to hold it on the sides no matter what. It has like all those like tons of different buttons on it. Weird digital gauges and shit like that. I don't need that. I don't like it. I'm a simple man. Also, this is Route 11. I'm most definitely gonna get at least 3rd. For some reason, the AI wanted me actually good at this track. Still sloppy, but good. I'd like to do a mod to my G29. If few of them actually. First thing, I want to get rid of the clicky paddle shifters. I hate that so much. They're way too loud for me and I can't stand the clickiness of it. That's what I would want in a wheel as well. Non-clicky paddles. And instead, like something that actually has like a tactile feel to it. That'd be really nice. Actual good feeling brake and clutch pedals, obviously. Because the G29 is like really creaky and just gross feeling. I know they make like some rigs like that where it actually feels like a real brake, but they are hella expensive. And I'm not about to spend $5 grand on a sim setup when I can just buy a Miata and go to the actual track and have way more fun doing that. Does G29 come with the default the what? The Thrustmaster T80 doesn't even have force feedback. That's kind of gross. Oh, not looking. NSX is absolutely owning everyone. And I get dive bombed. That's nice. Bonk. Yeah, it's so sloppy. Oh, the paddle shifters. Yeah, the G29, the paddle shifters suck. They're way too loud and they're not tactile. Just like, imagine every single time you shift, you hear a super loud click. And your mic picks it up every single time. It drives me crazy. Bonk. Me and the other RZ just went flying into the wall. Alright, I really need to get around you. Right now, you're too sloppy. Keeps trying to finesse me by holding the inside. Magnetic paddle mod for that wheel. I want to try that too, but it'll still be clicky because like it's the switch design that makes it really clicky, and I don't know if I can make it not clicky without ruining it. There we go. Also, the NSX struggled at some point. I'm gonna try hard real quick. Maybe I can get around it. About to find out. Okay, that was terrible. I probably just screwed my run up doing that. I gotta get really good pass through this chicane. And that's not gonna happen. You're not getting around me, RZ. Not today. I am the superior RZ. RZ. Well, at least I predicted I wasn't going to win it, so it's whatever. Route 11 be like that. That's the main reason why I never liked this track and probably never will. It was always just a huge pain no matter what I drove. And it's a pretty slow track too, way too many hairpins for me. But there we go. And as long as I get second place in the final race, then I have this championship secured, so not too worried about it. Tokyo reverse to end it off. All I gotta do is get around the other RZ pretty much. Easy pass around 300. Uh-oh, the 3000 GT kind of glitched into the wall there for a second. 3 wide. Ooh, that was so close. I almost clipped the corner right there. I would have lost way too much momentum. It's like as soon as I go to the bumper view, I can drive like much better. I don't get the illusion of sliding around every corner I go. I took a terrible line around that corner. Jeez. They lost a solid 1 or 2 seconds from that alone. Tire swung from just that one corner. I didn't even need to steer for like that whole midsection of the corner. Just all rotation. Easy peasy. I think they're just slower on Tokyo reverse, because the normal direction I kind of struggle with. SX trying to make it smooth. Don't do it. That would have messed up my corner as well. And there they go, into the wall. decided to go to early 2010 speed for some reason. Yikes. Well, early 2010s isn't even that bad. Try like 2001. Or 1983. Insert random year here. Oh god. I became the AI one all of a sudden. Bonk. Clipped it that time. And if the AI takes the same route as the previous few laps, I pretty much have this race secured. And there we go. Slam, slam, slam. Wow, the Supra hit it real hard. I remember struggling just to run 720p videos. I used to have 3 down, 0.7 up internet speed. Watching YouTube in 480p was damn near impossible. Had that for like a solid 7 or 8 years during my Call of Duty days. Oh boy, was that fun. 2 bars every single lobby. So there we go. 75 hundo. And like always for championships, championship credits. Let's see what kind of trophy we get this time. And the boring one, yay. 20,000, so finally at 200,000 credits. And the prize car. Are we gonna get another RZ? We are not. We're gonna get... Anyway, up next. We're not going to beginner. We're going to amateur. Swiftly moving on. American Championship. And I might just use the Mustang again. Also, this is where the C5R can show up. So that's going to be fun. However, is that really the only American car I have? This thing. I would buy something else, but I kind of want to save my prize credits, or not prize credits, what am I saying? My credits for something else down the line that I'm going to need. Yeah, I'm just going to use the Mustang again. And upgrade it a little bit. So, get back in this thing that we use in the beginner league. Not where I wanted to go. Tune shop. Herp dirt. Oh, no turbos for this thing. Stage 2, nah. think the American Championships actually 5 laps each. But I'm gonna throw the racing exhaust on because the car sounds kind of funny in stock form. And I'm also gonna do this because I want to tune the suspension for once, and I hope I can do ride height with that. But there's a chance I won't be able to. Oh, YouTube, stop being so sensitive with people saying swear words in comments, jeez. Can't stand that. Let me just keep the tires I have on it right now, and then if there is tire wear and I need to change the tires, then I'll do it. So, American Championship. Decent track selection this time, no stupid Route 11. Let's give this a shot. Oh, there's a C5R. Of course we're not going to go against it. Of course we're not. That Cobra might be a problem though, but then again, the AI are really sloppy with the Cobra. So, we'll give this one a shot. Okay, now my car suddenly sounds like a not Mustang. This is not a fitting sound at all. It sounds like a freaking neutered GT1. Also, I didn't tune my suspension either, so that was kind of a waste. Oh boy, this thing's weird to drive right now. I hope I can control it. This is also the fastest thing I've driven so far, so. Really skittish. There goes Cobra already starting to struggle. Same with me, apparently. That was a nice save. Might have to keep it in third gear for these low-speed corners. This will prevent from sliding. Just gotta remember before the next race to actually tune the suspension, make it more stiff. Oh boy, gotta watch out for that curb. I'm definitely going to be spinning out at least once at some point during this championship. Good thing there's no tire wear. Oh wow, what the? I wasn't expecting to clip the inside like that, but at least I sabotaged the Cobra a little bit. That was a nice pass right there, if I do say so myself. Toby tune? I think I said that right, probably not. That was a nice Dorito slide stuff thing. Yeah, I really appreciate it when racing games actually get decent car sounds like pretty much any Need for Speed game has. For example, Pro Street has some amazing car sounds, whereas GT2, 3, and 4, they're just like, what? But don't even get me started on 5 and 6. 5 and 6 easily have the worst car sounds of any racing game I've ever heard in my life. And probably one of the biggest reasons why I didn't play it. People might be like, oh, well, you're so picky for not playing the game because of the way the cars sound. Well, you're hearing the cars for every second you're driving. No thank you. I'm a big sound audio dude. It's important to me. At least the sounds of these, like GT2, 3, and 4, are tolerable to an extent. Oh jeez, I'm really sloppy with this time. Oh boy. I almost screwed that up, didn't I? Internet went complete shit. Yeah. It'd be like that sometime. Audio file, right? My kidneys are loving this Monster Energy right now. Absolutely loving it. So, building up some more credits, back up to 203. Race number 2, I already forgot where this is gonna be at. Trial Mountain. See how this goes. Elevation change, and a 470 horsepower Mustang. What could possibly go wrong? I love it when the car does that. Whenever you're wheel spinning and it specifically goes like, this is gonna sound bad, I know, but it goes wah 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 wah. The back tires just catch grip just before it hits red line again, and it drops down a little bit and then goes back up once it gets grip. Very nice. Kinda gotta have sex with an MP4 or what? Elaborate on MP4, that could mean a few different things. Dorito, Slido, Nani action. Bonk. That was a hard hit. Not a good idea to be doing that. Okay, where did the Cobra go? I think it just spinaled or whatever that F1 meme thing is. This thing's pretty fun to drive, I can't lie. And like always, I forgot to freaking tune the thing. E. Yep, rip yeet chicane. Will be forever missed. Oh no! We did it, boys. We spun out in a Mustang. Roleplay task complete. I'm really starting to notice the low-res cars whenever they're like at a slight distance. Let me just pulling my way around you real quick. Let's see if we can witness a Cobra getting massacred real quick. Nope, not this time. Oh no, I'm getting bullied. Viper's taking a really weird line around that. Tempted to do another slide right here, but oh well, looks like I'm doing it anyways. This thing's just a little too fun to drive, which is not completely a good thing. And there we go. I think I pretty much tuned this almost perfectly. Going blindly into the championship, not too bad. I'm pretty sure we have Super Speedway next. And then Seattle, then Laguna. If I remember correctly. So Viper and Cobra changed or traded spots this time, as well as the Camaro and whatever the other one was. Corvette. Buy myself invested in a GT3 playthrough when it's 3:22 a.m. and I got work in the morning. Oof. Yikes. I think it's just like everybody loves the older GTs. And it's not on YouTube that often, so... Okay, we shifted way too early right there. Good nostalgia trip, I suppose. Probably just gonna absolutely smoke everyone on this one. Yeah, Corvette's gonna... Ooh, that was really close, actually. Thought the Corvette was gonna nuke me there for a second. Drag race against the Viper. Nice lines there. can't really slide at these speeds, unfortunately. This would probably be a really good car to use in the 100 mile or 150 mile enduro, whatever it is on this track. Steer! Steer! I say that and then the car doesn't want to steer. Figures. Always gonna contradict myself immediately with anything I say, ever. Nostalgia and car rarity, yep, pretty much. There's a ton of cars on the older games that never made it to the modern ones, and modern games like GT Sport, for example, focus way too heavily on the newer crap like Vision GTs and I don't know. There's a ton of classics missing from those. This is the US GT3. Also, I just noticed the map. I'm absolutely dominating everybody. As expected. Okay, well, I was. Still won, even with that. Yeah, I was trying to have a little fun right there, but it didn't really work. Pulled another stereotypical Mustang owner moment, but there we have it. Surprised the Cobra pulled off the win, and Viper got in 5th. That's really surprising. Well, I say pull off the win for the Cobra, but really 2nd place. The win amongst themselves. Alright, race number 4 at Seattle. This time, I'm actually going to tune my suspension. Forgot it for the first 3 races, and I spent enough credits on it, so yikes. And I could barely do anything to it. Nice. So, in order to do suspension tuning, I pretty much gotta dump 17,000 credits into it. So, woo. And I'm pretty sure that's all I can do, so, yeah. Yeah, this game kinda lacks compared to GT2 because of the car selection. GT2 had so many more cars and more unique, cooler cars in this game. But I'm pretty sure like that was the main reason. I think this game had just as many tracks as GT2 did, probably. Maybe like 1 or 2 less. This Camaro's not giving me any room. at all. Get it together, me. They're trying to make a move on me. Kind of struggling here, so try hard cam for now. We just slam it to the wall. And GT4 is a much longer game than 3, but the events were weird in it. There are plenty of events for like production cars, but race car events, there were like hardly anything. Except like Group C and LMP1 events. There were like at least a dozen for those kinds of cars, but cars like GT1 class cars and stuff like the Toyota 7, the CLK, R390, LM race cars, etc. There was like hardly any races for those kinds. You could barely use a variety of them. GT4 had a very good amount of cars though, over 700. Just not a lot of chances to use different stuff. And no racing modifications. Really risking it, just doing those slides. GT2 had the best car selection. Even like GT4 does have more, GT2 had a better selection in my opinion. Even though you didn't have like Group C and stuff like that. GT2 probably had either the best gameplay in general or look. Some people will say look, but it's easily debatable against GT4. GT3 had better colors and skyboxes. 4 had better overall like clarity and resolution. GT4 also had longer enduros, even though it was only 6 cars. Also had the A-Spec point system, which helped you determine how decent your car would perform before the race started. Unlike this game, where random events would have tuned AI, and sometimes you'll get absolutely smoked when you don't expect it. Not exactly a good thing. Also, let me just cheese my way around the cheese car. Cheese piss Cobra car. And there we go. All I gotta do is get first at Laguna, and then it'll be a clean sweep. Shouldn't be too hard because the Viper and the Cobra are definitely going to be struggling there, especially the Cobra. My brain can't work anymore. Yeah, same. Mine never works. Just ask anybody that watches my Let's Plays. Alright, off to Laguna. Off to Laguna Seca. Ligma Suka. Wheelspin City. And there goes the Cobra immediately. Bye-bye. Yeah, and I'm following pretty much every other car into the dirt. Laguna Matata. Laguna Matata. Oh, there goes the Camaro, just killed the Viper, or vice versa. Kind of sloppy around the final turn. Nobody died that time. Let's see what happens to the Cobra on the map. And there it goes. It's off track again. And it's gone. Let's see if it rubber bands back to the pack. I'm not sure if it's if there's rubber band in amateur league. Let me just go off track real quick. Oh, jeez. I almost got nuked by the Viper that time. I heard it, like, screaming behind me. Who knows, the Camaro might actually take second this time. Nobody that time. So I guess there isn't rubber banding in Amateur League because Cobra would have caught up to the pack by now. And it spun out at the Andretti hairpin once again. Poor thing. Okay, that was close. And there goes the Corvette into the dirt. Final turn. Viper coming in fourth. Big yikes to that guy. But there we have it. Clean sweep of this championship. Not too shabby. Cobra still ended up in second overall. And price car and price credit time. Guarantee is going to be another 20K. Yep. They really had to show a lot of detail on a certain spot of that trophy, didn't they? So what do we got? So close. So close to the Camaro LM. Big rip. Anyway. Winning a Japanese car for an American championship event. Not really fitting in it. But decent choice nonetheless. Premium red. Red WRX. Not really fitting. It's just as not unfitting as the thing. American championship Japanese prize car. Anyway. What next? Subaru. Oh god, cringe. I got mid-sus. Yeah, I thought it was an Evo at first as well, but nope. It's a Subaru. Up next, European Championship. I'm gonna preview that real quick because I don't know what's gonna show up. Obviously, European cars, but of what variety? I need a quick peek. So, stuff like that. Alright. I think we'll have to go shopping because I don't think I have anything European at all. Nope, 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 nope. And, oh, well, I have this. But I don't want to have to drive a Mercedes if I don't have to, you know what I mean? We also have this, which isn't too bad, but I will have to upgrade it. Let me just go and look at the dealer real quick, see what they have. No thanks. This thing is slow, very slow. Nope. Just automatic no for that. Nah. This would be a solid choice if it wasn't so expensive. And lol. Peugeot, boring selection, Renault. Eh. Biggest flaw with GT3 right here. Severe lack in car selection. Severe lack. Pretty bad. And everything is really expensive. Ooh, Lotus actually. Still really expensive. I don't know, Chief. I am tempted to do this. But do I really want to spend 60 grand on that whenever I have an Audi TT? Answer is no, so Audi TT it is. We're gonna have to upgrade this pretty significantly. So, first things first. Okay, well, not that. I'm gonna need this to actually make it all-wheel drive, so there we go. Ooh. Let's hope I don't regret this, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do quite a lot of upgrading to it. Probably would have just been better buying off the TVR. Or been better off buying the TVR. I'll go stage 2 with this stuff. Don't need to max it out. Definitely need a transmission with all these changes. No LSD for me today. I need some exhaust fume. Jeremy, I engulfed exhaust fume. Jeremy. Oh, rip my wallet. And just because I want to upgrade its suspension, screw it. And just for safekeep, we'll also do that. Nope, didn't want to exit all the way. As well as this. I already got the thing that would give me 4-wheel drive on it, the VCD controller, I think it's called. Alright, well, moment of truth. And there's Zod in here, that figures. First things first, time to slam this. Stiffen it up as well. This is fine, this is fine. Camber, I will go like so. Toe, don't want to screw with it. Ka-chow. I don't really have to tune the transmission that much, but I will up it a little bit for Rome. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All-wheel drive, I'll keep it 40-60. So let's see how this goes with 400 or 342 horsepower. Revs up really fast with the semi-racing flywheel. Much better off the start than before. I don't know, I'm kind of lacking in power a little bit. Let's hope test course isn't in the rotation. I didn't bother to check. Lots of understeer, as expected. Cleo, I'd appreciate it if you stopped sniffing me back there. Test Corso or Route X? Yeah, I'd have to agree. This might be a struggle. And I might have to drive in bumper cam for this. Just to try hard that much more. Zonda just had to show up, didn't it? Oh wow, it's gone. Oh, turn it too early. Yep. Kind of screwed me up a little bit. keep forgetting there's a 2-hour roam endurance in this game. Also, that hurt. I downshifted, went right down 82. As long as I stop driving sloppy, I should be able to get around this. But it looks like that's not gonna happen. Took turn 1 way better this time, at least. Except that. Wow, I hit top speed way earlier than I should have. I am much closer than last time, though. What are track limits? It's gonna be close, that's for sure. I gotta be in front of it by the final corner because it'll just out-accelerate me. Yeet. Is that cheaty or was that just full send? I'll just count that as full send, not cheaty. Oh, barely cheesed the win right there. Little scummy, but who cares? It's AI. It's not like I'm racing against actual human persons. But there we have it. I'm most definitely going to struggle on the rest of the races, and this is just going to be a waste of time because I'm going to have to go back and put a Stage 3 turbo on it. Or just race against something that isn't a Zonda. So let's just continue further. Okay, good. Route 5. Not Route 11. I'm okay with this. I love me some Route 5. Amelia's slowing down just a little bit, but it should be better once I get around these guys. Oh, come on, Mercedes. Get on your side of the roads and giving me less space. We have to go bumper cam again. Also, this is a track with the glitchy lighting, so... that didn't really work. Also, what am I thinking? I could just get better tires as well. I don't really need to do a power upgrade. Only that. Emulator's really struggling. Quite a bit of ground right there. Alright, well, all things considered, and especially considering I don't know what the next races are, I'm gonna go ahead and go put some better tires on this thing, because I don't want to put a Stage 3 turbo on it. I really don't. Because that's 46,000 credits. So, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put medium slicks on. Tire wear isn't gonna be a factor, so we have a little bit more freedom with that. Let's give this another shot. And hopefully we can win without cheesing the final turn. There's a Zonda again, but we're going to keep going against it. Much better handling, I just gotta get used to it again. Okay, that was a weird sloppy pass. Still really hard to steer, like, just slightly. And keep it straight. Come on now. What's up, Kinglich? European Championship right now. Upgraded Audi TT because that's all I had, and I didn't want to buy an overpriced European car for just one thing. Just constantly trading positions with the Zonda because I'm better at the corners, he's better at straight lines. Nice color. Well, I didn't pick it. It was a price car from the Beginner League Tourist Trophy Championship. Tourist Trophy is in, like, the name of the championship, not, like, motorcycle game stuff. Anyways. Pretty sure it's a special color too, I'm not sure. We shall obey track limits this time. Psych. This monster is just not working for me today. So there we have it. Much easier win this time. Didn't get smoked by the Zonda, having to cheese it for the final corner. I'm doing good, Gary. The 7,500. All these first three, well, these first three championships have all been 7,500 credits per race. So, back at Route 5, let's see how we do this time. We shouldn't get absolutely destroyed. Just slightly. Only slightly this time. And this time, I'm going to go on this side, so I don't get squeezed. Much better. Now here comes the real test, this part. Grip, yes. Skill, no. Story of my GT life. Congrats in advance on 3K subs. Yeah, I'm approaching it really fast. I was hoping I'd be able to hit it by the end of the year. And it looks like that should actually happen. I have a couple special videos planned. One for 3K subs and one for the end of the year, but I won't get into too much detail about it just yet. Because one, I don't even know if I'm going to do them, and two, if I am going to do them, I'd like them to be a surprise. Both of them are going to take a ton of work to do, however, so there's that. Also doesn't help that I'm kind of addicted to Minecraft right now, and that's been a little bit of my off-stream focus. TT and Azana. Yep, TT only took like $50,000 in upgrades. Or credits. We just abuse every single curb in the game. Call me GT4 family, but I don't think GT4 lost anything of value from GT3 besides Rome. There are a couple things better about GT3 than 4. I think the dusk tracks of GT3 were a lot better than just the boring midday ones from 4. Like Deep Forest Reverse, Grand Valley Reverse, Laguna Seca, those all looked better. GT4 had better tracks overall. Yes, we did lose Rome, but I can live with that. We lost Route 11, which I am actually happy about, because screw Route 11. I think that's all we lost, really. I just realized every time I've joined your stream since been at races at Route 5, well, I've been doing Route 11 more often, but that's so funny. This game just loves to spam Route 11 and test course for some weird reason. So as far as Minecraft goes, I'm definitely not going to be posting it to this channel. If there's one thing I've learned about YouTube, it's that you cannot post a wide variety of things because people sub to you for very specific reasons. And if you upload something that isn't what they're used to, they will either just not watch it at all, or they might unsubscribe because they think you're changing your content on them. So Minecraft stuff is all going to be on my either my second channel or Twitch, and I haven't decided which one just yet, but Twitch sucks. Everybody knows that. The streams only last 60 days on Twitch and then they're deleted. You can't save them, I'm pretty sure, so that also sucks. I might just stick to YouTube like full-time. Not like full-time as at a full-time gig or anything. Of course, I'm nowhere close to being able to do that, but I just mean like Twitch, not Twitch. I just mean YouTube and nothing but that. So, that's pretty much where my plans are with it. So, there we go. Seems like this championship's winnable at this point. I only gotta get one more, really. Off to race number 3, wherever it's gonna be. Grand Valley, not too shabby. Probably gonna get owned by the Zonda, because it can still out-accelerate me pretty bad. People either love Route 11 or they absolutely hate it. I'm on the hate train for that track. It's always a drag whenever you get it. It's like, oh god, here we go, Route 11 again. Longest track in the game. Like 6 hairpins. Blah. This is where I'm gonna shine against the Zonda, because I actually have grip. Let me just squeeze my way around him real quick. Gotta go, no longer at Route 5. Lol. See you at the next Route 5 race. Oh boy, I thought I would have more grip there, but I don't. I like GT4 more, but unfortunately GT4 disc broke, so I can't play it. Yeah, the GT4 disc is really sensitive to scratching. Mine wasn't readable by my PS2 for a while, but I did the toothpaste trick and it worked for a little bit longer. Now I have 3 copies of GT4, one of them still in the plastic wrapper, so that one's kind of semi-immortalized for the future. And this isn't good. Zonda kind of pushed me off track there. I have a PS2 Slim, the inferior version. Unfortunately. Zonda's gonna leave me in the dust. Why PS2 Slim inferior? So it has a problem with scratching discs. That's the main thing. It also has a problem with overheating, disk read errors, and I think it's harder to mod too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, GT3 kind of struggled with its lack of car variety in its track selection, yep. Couldn't blame them with only 2 years of development, though. They did really good for the time they had. Zonda's gonna try to get around me again. Oh, come on. Barely missed it. Stay behind me, Zonda. What's my least favorite GT game? As for the ones I've played, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, and Sport, I'd have to say 5 is my least favorite. I haven't played 6, although I tried to play it. I had the stupid lockout thing with updating it on PS3, which prevents me from playing. And believe it or not, I haven't played 1 before, so I can't get my opinion on that yet. Stay behind me. Not so. So yeah, for me I'd have to say GT5 is my least favorite. And 2 and 4 are kind of at a tie for me. I like them for very different reasons, but I can't pick between one or the other. But there we have it. 3 races down. 2 to go. Let's hope they're not terrible. I pretty much secured the championship win already, as long as I get 2nd place in the last 2, so here we are at Rome Reverse. And pretty sure the last one's going to be at Monaco, it's only fitting. Probably going to be struggling in this race, if I'm honest. I'm not really familiar with Rome Reverse just yet. I think the last time I drove it was a Vitz Championship. GT2 kind of struggled with event variety. There was a lot of things that used the same cars and not much opportunity to use like a good amount of them. I don't know about this one. Kind of struggling here, as I predicted I would. Zonda's just a little too fast in this direction. Okay, I'm way too late on the brakes. Just take the hit. Don't try to save it. Good thing I don't need to win this one. Didn't mean to go into first gear right there. Big rip. Looks like we won't be getting it this time, unfortunately. Just knock over the cones because why not? Can't remember or know the trial mount vector M12 glitch. I've heard of it, but it's never happened to me, as far as I can recall. Did I gold the licenses? Only the ones that I need to for now. So I only have the gold A license so far. And then once I get to international B license events, then I'll get that one. So on and so forth. Needs an updated version by who though? By Polyphony or somebody in the modding industry? Because Polyphony is never going to touch these games again, ever. It makes no sense for them to do it. they'll just spend the money developing a new game instead of bringing back an old one. What would they even change if they went back to it anyways? Like, graphics? That's not worth doing a remaster over, just changing graphics alone. Anyone? Well, modding Gran Turismo is like super hard because there's like no existing tools for it, and developing for PS2 was hard enough even for the big developers. If it's ever going to happen, it's going to take a very long time, but all I'm saying is, like, don't get your hopes up and don't get too excited about something like that, because it probably won't ever happen. Getting bullied. Stop it. Will I play GT7 when it comes out? I do plan on playing it. I just hope I could get a PS5 before then, that's the thing. I could play it on PS4, but 1080p on GT7, no ray tracing or whatever it's called. I don't know about that one, Chief. I'm just hoping it's actually good and not just a remake of GT Sport, because I stopped playing Sport for a few reasons. It didn't keep me on there for a few reasons. And I still play these older games for a few reasons. Yeah, I know people are working on GT2, but it took long enough. And like you said, PS1 games are way easier to work on. But as far as the PS2 GTs, like 3 and 4, yeah, that's probably not going to happen ever. PS3 games are easy, apparently. Besides, like, what kind of mods are we talking about? Like, actually rebuilding the career mode, like making new events and adding custom cars in. So, like, yesterday, Submanic, I think that's his name, I don't remember, he actually finished the first completely custom car in GT2. He added the CLK GTR into it. And according to him, that took him about a month or 2 months to do. But if he worked on it like 24 hours straight, it would have been like about 1 or 2 weeks. Like of continuous work. That's for one car. So it just depends, like, what kind of mods we're talking about, you know? Like slight texture changes and tweaked events and stuff like that. I don't consider that to be like a full-on mod. Going RPC S3 ran GT6, well, it probably will at some point. PlayStation anything, really hard to emulate, really hard to mod, really hard to develop for as well. It'd be like that. And with that, there we have it. European Championship complete. We'll see if we win the Gelée Vertigo as a prize card, because I'm pretty sure that's one of the prize cards for this. Are emulators illegal? Technically, no. The only thing that would be illegal is downloading a BIOS that isn't from your actual PS2 or PS1, etc., or ISO. Actual emulation is completely fine. And there we have it. Ka-chow. So for me personally, I ripped my BIOS from my PS2. I have a PS2 Slim, as I mentioned earlier. And I also have the actual disc version of GT2, GT3, and I have 3 copies of GT4, all NTSC versions. Also, special color Lotus Elise, which is something I actually wanted, so yay. No Vertigo, though. So, have a look. Kind of a hipster color, if anything, but it's whatever. Now, I'm gonna do a save game real quick. Probably smart too. Haven't done it in a thick minute. And what do we have next? Pretty sure I have time for one more event for today. FF, FR, etc. So we can do one of these. We'll just go ahead and do one of the FF events. We'll see what we're going up against first. Del Sol. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Not that. Oh god. What is this? Okay, well. Slow Boys. Probably upgraded. I don't know how to use replay controls. So it was just like the weird, flashy camera stuff. Drivetrain. FF. Front engine, front wheel drive. All things I've driven before. Let's have another quick look. Can't think of anything there. Honda, maybe. I could just use something I already have if I'm getting a Honda. Nothing in Mazda, because Mazda is based. Is this FF? Or is this all-wheel drive? It is. Ooh. And that's the only FTO in this lineup, right? Pretty sure. We're going with an FTO. Love me some FTO. Yeah, I like looking for a challenge. I used to be the 787B in a Sunday Cup boy, but what's the fun in that, really? We're just doing time trials in that case. I'm gonna do a minor upgrade. No turbo for this thing, so we shall go with this. And since we have tire wear and it's front wheel drive, I'm going with slicks for this. And that should be everything. So, Deep Forest Raceway, 5 laps. Let's see what happens with this setup. And before I forget, change the FOV for simulation mode. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Oh, no. I forgot to do something. Traction and stability. Nobody loves you. Go away immediately. Buy and buy. Alright, now we can go. And my car's overpowered. Cool. Probably only needed a stage 1 and a tune-up. It's whatever, though. We hear like Fortnite, I'd rather just like not talk about it at all, to be honest. Definitely don't want to go into that that bottomless pit of cringe. Oh yeah, my front tires are gonna get chewed up in this race. I really like FTOs. I don't know why they're so underrated. I'd like to import one if I ever get rich one day. Probably won't happen, but who knows? Wow, what compelling and life-changing information. Understeer City. The Eclipse eclipsed the FTO. Okay, I'm surprised they're actually kind of keeping up with me. I was expecting to be way too overpowered for this at the start. Not a lot of torque for a V6, if I do say so. Hoping I don't have to do any more upgrades for the next ones. actually starting to really intimidate me a little bit. Not gonna lie. Really solid start. Pretty sure I'm doing decent on my lap times. And now they are pretty much right on my ass. I guess their tires are a little bit softer. Also, rest in peace, the real Deep Forest. Yeah, you can do it flat out. So can they. Oh god. Starting to get super tired all of a sudden. Monster, you're letting me down. I want my money back. Clean and flat out through the final corner. And across the line. Well, should be doable for the final few races. As long as the tracks don't suck. Oh boy. Ugh. Yawning time, jeez. Also, $5 grand for a race, what? Also, how did you get GT4 Online? Did you use modding? I did not. I have a guide on it on my channel if you're interested. It's a really weird way of how it works, but bottom line is it works and everyone likes it. Oh god. Click the wrong button, as usual. Go away. This probably won't be that fun. And GT4 Online, it can be done on PS2 or the emulator. Fun fact. Which emulator do I use? I use PCSX2 for PS2, and for PS1 I use DuckStation. And like for whatever game you want settings for, I always put the settings I use in the description of the videos, so you can just refer to that as far as like settings go. Must have stopped the 4K 60 showcase. I mean, I still do 4K 60 stuff. I just don't title it that as often anymore. Plus, I've been getting a little bit busier with other things, trying to think of other types of videos to get the channel to grow. Because just those showing single car races in GT4, it doesn't really grow the channel. So, starting to think a little bit outside the box now. What's up, gamers? Cringe. As long as I stop being addicted to Minecraft at some point this week, I'll probably make another GT4 driving mission video, potentially. Custom driving mission. Yes, the shader slightly reduces FPS, depending on like your system, of course. Even though like I only use 2 different options on it, and that's pretty much it. I guess it's a PCSX2 thing. Do I like Nintendo? I pretty much have hardly touched Nintendo ever before in my life. I had a Game Boy when I was really young, which was... it was whatever. For the time, at least. And I had a Wii. Barely touched it. Nintendo didn't really appeal to me. Minecraft GT4 mod. Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. Do I have a PS5? Not yet. Still looking for one. And I'm not playing a piece of doo-doo scalper for one either. Scalpers are just terrible humans and they don't deserve any business. Okay, I braked way too early right there. Everyone else is immediately caught up to me. This thing just loves to understeer everywhere you go. Typical FF. Front wheel drive. AKA wrong wheel drive. There's only two front-wheel drive cars I would like to buy at some point. This and the Honda Integra, not the Acura with the ugly dual headlight things on them. That front end looks gross. I'm talking about like the Honda Integra. F1 finale topic fine to talk about. I don't really watch F1, so I don't really have any comments on it. But I mean, like, I heard like who won and stuff and things, but I don't keep up with F1 really, let alone any sort of racing series. Does that make me a poser? I don't know. There's some things I like doing and some things I like watching. Racing isn't one of those things I like watching that often. I'd rather just do it or play it. I'm surprised how well these guys can actually keep up with me in these races. FTO. Good night, drive, Pog. Pod. I said Pog. Cringe. Also, cone time. Let's hope this doesn't sabotage my finish. Yay! And there we go. One more race to go in the FF series thing. Get our prize credits. Let's see where we're gonna end off. Apricot Hill Raceway Dose. And this is also going to be the final race of today's stream. I'm getting super tired for some reason. I need my beauty to sleep. Forgot to start in second. Still wheel spinning anyways. And I'm getting bullied by the Alpha. Or should I say the Beta? Oh. Beta Romeo. Current F1 is so unappealing to me. Pretty much wherever they ruin the engine sounds is whenever I really stop caring about it. I mean, I never really cared about it that much to begin with, as far as like who's a good driver, or who has this many championship points, or blah blah, etc. I would have really loved to see an F1 race if they still had the old screaming V8s or V10s. But now with these trashy ass engine noises, it's not even worth it in my opinion. Freaking V6 twin turbos. How to ruin any car ever. Try to make it fuel efficient and climate friendly. Formula E. Oh, jeez. I don't know, one of my like favorite things about like going to watch races in person is the sound. If the cars don't sound good, that's like half the experience gone right there. I need to go see a NASCAR race before they ruin that too. Whenever that's gonna be. I need to go see IndyCar as well. Can't wait to play this track in GT7. Let's just hope they didn't ruin it. Like the others so far. Hybrid inline 4 NASCARs. I would riot if they did that. No cap. I become one with the Insufferables. The Formula GT cars, I'm only going to use one of them in the Formula GT Championship. I'm not going to cheese some easy victories with them in endurance racing. Get out of the grass, or gravel, dirt, sand thing. I still don't know which one I'm going to use yet, but it just depends on what I have to choose from by that point. That might be the last event of the playthrough. Still haven't determined yet. We got a long way to go anyways. Have I seen V8 Supercars? I have not. The only things I've watched like recently is like IMSA. I watch like one of those every now and then, but I really don't keep up with the drivers or the cars or pretty much anything. Like if I need to work on something and I'm just chilling, I'll either listen to a podcast or I'll throw on some random IMSA race that was like done recently. Like it could be like Spec Miata or GT, insert random car class here. But I like the sound of the Falcon XR8 in GT4 at least, so I guess V8 Supercars are cool. Judging that completely based off a single car from Gran Turismo 4, lol. Like, my knowledge of racing extends no further than GT2, 3, or 4. Essentially. Ford Falcon. This. My zoomer for watching sim racing over real racing. I mean, I do that too. I'd rather not be considered a zoomer, but I'm like borderline. Big rip. Well, they made Formula GT car from GT4 a real championship in real life. Jimmy Broadbent, yeah, I don't really watch him either. In general, like, there's very few car people I actually do watch. And it's mainly the ones that, like, build JDM cars. I don't really appeal to, like, super high production value videos like Donut Media and Hoonigan, stuff like that. I don't really enjoy that kind of stuff. I enjoy, like, the raw thing, like, people don't need to add fake hype into it or anything, or pretend they're excited about shit all the time. I can tell when somebody, like, genuinely actually likes something. I can relate that to it a little bit more. I feel like they should have never added a 24-hour endurances to GT. I mean, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. I think it's just cool that they did have it. I think it was sinful that they changed it to 24 minutes in GT6. Like, come on. Come on. But wait. So, price car time. Looks like it's a 7th gen. Yep. TRD edition. This was one of my first cars, as a matter of fact. Or, well, my first car, not one of them. I had a 7th gen Celica GT. It was a black one. It was slow as hell. But I liked it for what it was. Good beater car. That looks really good in the bronze wheels. Right. So, I know some of y'all just now got here. Big rip. But I'm afraid that's all that's gonna be for today. Because I don't know why this Monster Energy trademark logo is not working for me right now. I'm super tired. I got more stuff to do later today. So, tomorrow I'm gonna be probably doing another Enduro for GT4. Even though I said I wasn't gonna stream GT4 anymore. I do want to stream the endurance races still, so we're doing an Enduro for GT4 either tomorrow or Wednesday, and then we'll do more GT3 later on in the week. But for now, that's going to be all. Should have used Rowdy Energy. Well, my 7-Eleven ran out, and I was devastated. Big rip. But that's it for today. Thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you in the next one. I might be streaming Minecraft later on today on my other channel. Don't know yet. We'll see. Take care.